TikTok faces ban in the US as Supreme Court ruling shakes the app's future in a landmark decision today. The US Supreme Court ruled against TikTok's challenge to a controversial law that mandates either a sale of the app or its ban in the United States. This ruling, which comes after TikTok's legal team presented their case, has sent shockwaves through the social media giant's millions of users in the US. The law, which was signed by President Biden last year, has bipartisan support and is now set to go into effect this Sunday. What does this ban mean for TikTok users? The ruling essentially means that TikTok users in the US will no longer be able to update or download the app starting Sunday. For the app's 170 million American users, this could mean a slow death of the platform on their devices. While those who already have TikTok installed can continue using it, without the ability to update or patch security flaws, the app could eventually become buggy and less functional. Importantly, if you don't already have TikTok, you won't be able to download it from app stores like Apple's App Store or Google Play. This raises the looming question: could the app eventually be killed off in the US? The heart of the debate, free speech versus national security. The battle over TikTok has been framed around two central issues: free speech and national security. TikTok has consistently argued that the ban violates free speech rights, particularly given the platform's importance as a space for creative expression and business activity. However, US lawmakers, particularly those in the Republican Party, argue that the app poses a national security threat, suggesting that China, which owns TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, could be using the app to gather data on American users and potentially spread propaganda. Donald Trump's role and future prospects for TikTok. Despite being the first to push for a TikTok ban during his presidency, Donald Trump has since shifted his stance on the app. His re-election campaign, which was heavily influenced by TikTok's viral presence, has led him to advocate for the platform's survival. Trump's relationship with TikTok appears to have come full circle, as the company's CEO has even been invited to attend his inauguration on Monday. However, how Trump will save TikTok remains unclear. His advisors have hinted at possible workarounds, but the law is bipartisan, making it difficult to repeal. One possible route might involve not enforcing the law, effectively allowing TikTok to remain available. Yet, this raises concerns among app platform owners like Apple and Google, who may be reluctant to operate outside the law for fear of fines. Despite the challenges, the ultimate goal is clear: Trump and his supporters would like to see TikTok sold to a US company. However, TikTok has firmly rejected this idea, further complicating the situation. The cultural impact of a potential ban. The debate over TikTok is more than just a legal matter. It's a cultural one. For many Americans, TikTok is not just a place to watch viral videos, but a vital business tool, a source of news, and a community space. Content creators have expressed their dismay, particularly as the app has become a significant source of income for many. In fact, there were protests outside the White House last year when the law was signed, with creators voicing their concerns over the impact of a ban on their livelihoods. The China factor and Biden's approach at the same time, tensions with China remain at the heart of this debate. In a surprising twist, President-elect Trump recently had a phone call with Chinese President Xi Jinping, with the two leaders discussing TikTok and other matters. Trump has long been vocal about his concerns over China's influence, and TikTok has become one of the most prominent symbols of this rivalry. While the national security implications are often cited as justification for the ban, no concrete evidence has been presented to support claims that China uses TikTok to spy on Americans or spread propaganda. Interestingly, Trump has also invited Xi Jinping to his inauguration, although it is unlikely the Chinese leader will attend. Instead, an envoy will likely represent China at the event, signaling the ongoing importance of US-China relations. Looking ahead as the TikTok saga continues to unfold, the app's future in the US is uncertain. While the Supreme Court ruling has set the stage for a ban, Donald Trump's attempts to save the platform indicate that this issue will continue to evolve. Whether TikTok will be sold, allowed to operate under different terms, or phased out remains to be seen. What's clear, however, is that TikTok's fate in the US is far from sealed, and the battle over its future will